morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be.
Whatever the time is where you are, it's a time where we are.
Today is
Monday.
The 7th
of July.
2025.
And we have sunshine.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Anita. Lovely Anita, the Violets teacher. Hello, Anita. Came down she was down for a conference in Penryn. Spent a couple of extra days camping. We had glorious weather last week. And then Saturday and Sunday it was miserable.
Dank.
Mizzle, foggy.
Yeah.
Just not very warm and everything. And then the sun is shining again today.
Although I walked out of the door with the dogs this morning at 06:30. And it rained on us. Oh. But by the time I got to the bus stop, it had stopped.
Oh, that's not... And that's only like 100 yards.
100 yards. Yeah, 100 yards. Yes. You know where the bus stop is, of course.
Yes.
You do now.
Yes. So this is Flosstube number 56. The last one we did was on the 8th of June. So we're sliding in just under the month.
Cool. 56 doesn't seem many.
We see you the other side of Canada.
We do, yes. We've been. Done, dusted, distant memory.
Yeah.
2 transatlantic flights. Both wiped me out. Yeah. Both ways. Jet lag, both ways.
Yeah. And it was hot. Hot.
Mm.
There have been some pictures on our the Broms Abroad Instagram account. And yeah, so there you go. But here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are indeed. So thank you to all our new subscribers that have joined us.
Hello, hello.
Since the last time. Buckle in.
Buckle up.
And thank you to all the long-standing subscribers who have been with us since the very beginning. Yeah. You know who you are.
We just love you just watching us again and again.
Coming back.
Yeah.
They're like old friends.
Indeed.
Yes.
So.
And they're not bored with us yet, which is really interesting.
Me first?
Yeah, it's always you first.
Hands up at the back. Who wants to see stitching? Oh, that's not nice.
It's true though. Well, okay, maybe. Maybe you are better looking than I am.
I'm not even going to go near that. That's full of danger, that is. Yeah, should we do some stitching?
Yeah, let's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason, I suddenly now feel really tired.
When we do our next one of these, will we have been to a retreat?
No.
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 No, I'd.
No, but we will have been to the Van Life Festival in Newbury.
That doesn't count. It doesn't work on here. Right, so here we go. First one up. God, the very long-suffering... This is a Benway kit. It's been on a frame a long time. Longer than I can even remember. It's a piece of artwork by everybody who knows him, you know. This is what it looked like last time. I'm out in practice.
We need to do this more often then, but we're not going to be able to do that until
the van's done.
September. Right, so this last time you saw this, it looked like this.
And
Morti
now
said. It looks like
there it is. Yeah. Working over here, and I've talked about how I'm doing sort of a royal rose evidence of all of this, but it doesn't really work because these only happen and then it's all yellow, and then there's nothing down here yellow, and I'm whatever. So it's sort of a hybrid.
Have you definitely done some since the last video?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
Just not a massive amount.
Not a huge amount. I think about maybe 40 stitches.
So not many.
Not many.
Mostly in this bit.
In that bit there. I'm working on that 200 column there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm struggling with joy out of this at the moment, to be honest, because they're not very pleasant threads. Was toying with the idea of they've got all the DMC numbers, so just buying a, and it'll just be much more enjoyable because I think they're polyester. I think they behave like they're plastic when you cut them and when you try to put them through the needle. They just.
The answer is to try burning one of the threads. See
It'll
what
melt.
It does.
It'll melt, definitely. Yeah, good shout.
Do.
So that is Starry Night. You won't see Starry Night for a bit.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Going into
it's had some attention.
Rotation?
Into rotation, yes, it's going to the bottom of the list, and the rotation, something else will be in its place. So that is that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's only on 14 count, Ada.
Let's try and do this one with a little bit more plum.
Aplomb.
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 Aplomb. So next up is a long dog design.
Nee.
Hands up if you're not doing a long dog. Let us know if you're not doing a long dog. You're not?
Not currently. I have one in the
wings. In the wings.
I have one in the wings waiting.
So this is high and dry. It's on a permin of Copenhagen linen, a 32 count, and it's in twilight blue. And it looked like this last time it was out and about. It gets stitched every Sunday because every Sunday is Long Dog Samplers Sunday.
And now
And here it is. More of the...
Excuse
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
More of the hanging what's its not bags.
Yeah, more of the hanging snot bags. Yeah, hanging what's its snot bags. They're in there, sort of balancing up the pattern. Looking forward to getting in here. That's going to be a goat or a ram. Yeah, something.
With curly horns.
Indeed. So yes, moving slowly on with that. Just, joy, joy. Complete opposite to Starry Night. It's a joy to stitch that. B5200, stitching to over 2.
Can't help. Every time I look at that, I keep thinking that that's a stormtrooper's helmet.
Indeed. I can see where you're coming from.
Oh, hi, Marley. I just looked around the corner of my trolley here and then ran away. It's like, oh no, he's here. Do we want a board or should be all right? Actually, leave it be. It'll be all right. I've got a cushion here if we need it.
So next up, we have a country magic stitch chart.
Yes.
You know what they do. This one is Welcome to Tatooine. Last time you saw it, it looked like that.
Yeah, and you took it with you to Canada.
Went to Canada with us, yes. This gets stitched on, obviously, the Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And then I've invented days that I think are worthy of a Star Wars chart throughout the year to give it, and otherwise once a year wouldn't be enough for me and it wouldn't be enough for it. So it came to Canada to do some my made up Star Wars days, and it looks like this now. It is stitched on a 14 count white Ada. It works for this.
Now off white Ada.
Off white Ada, because that's me.
Yep, which bits have you worked on?
Working on the dark brown round here. Haven't really considered working in a page before, so I'm racing to the bottom of the page. I'm going to finish up here and then I'll move to page 2 over here.
Yeah, so you've done, let me just fold that in so I can use my other hand.
Yes.
Use one hand for...
It's the ground. It's the...
So you've done all the dark brown here.
Dark
you've
brown
done
here.
A load here,
yeah,
haven't you?
yeah. I bought because this is the bottom of the page down here. Well, not the bottom of the page, but the bottom of the picture. This is the writing, Welcome to Tatooine, starts along here. Yeah. So, yeah, I want to finish all this in next. That's the target. And then do the bit of Welcome to, and then that'll be quite exciting.
It's looking good.
It's all right, isn't it?
And the stitches are very neat, actually.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I have a good mentor.
I want to look at your bottom now.
Please look at my bottom.
Look at that. Look how neat he is.
I'll show my ass as well.
Oh, there was me using the polite word.
Yeah. Naughty.
Honestly, what are you like?
Anyway.
When's your next Star Wars Day then?
Oh, there's a good question.
Early in August?
Feeling, yeah. Every month's got one.
Every month's got
Every
one.
month has got one. July's got a few, 3. I think July is done.
Is it? We're only on the 6th.
I think July is done. I think the 1st.
When you check your phone.
I can check my phone.
Mind you, I'd just like to apologise for the fact if you can hear my stomach gurgling. It is digesting a very late breakfast. And he's actually asking me very politely if it can have another cup of coffee, which it will do soon. It's almost midday here right now. Gosh, where did the day go? Star Wars dates, there we go.
1st of July, 13th of July, 16th of July.
There you go, so you've got 2 more. Harrison Ford's birthday is the 13th of July.
Yeah, and then PM. Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace was released on the 16th of July.
It was. So yes, that is Welcome to Tatooine. It will be out and about regularly.
Indeed.
Yes. Thank you very much. And the last one for me today, and I will give a little bit of talk about how I just do what I've done, but there you go. Last one for me today is Night Spirit Studios Jeweled Skeleton Jester.
Okay.
It is stitched on 14 count Black Ada. Using all the called for in the chart.
And the last time you looked at it, it looked like this.
It did look like just in here. Look, it'll
It
appear.
won't be just in here, it'll probably be the whole screen.
I just look.
You know, nobody wants to look at my face when they're looking at your jewelled skeletons.
So and now, after Morti's beautifully laid it out,
And removed as many cat hairs as she possibly dog hairs.
specialist threads. Thank you.
Thank you. Specialist fibres, yes.
Thank you.
It now looks like ta-da-da!
Ba-bum. He has a pair of feet and some legs, and then the beginning of his pantaloon. Yep,
Yeah.
it's coming on. He grows quite quickly. I don't know why.
Well, there's less stitching in his bottom half than there is on the other two.
That's probably what it is.
Yes.
Well spotted, Morty. I don't think there's much stitching in his top half either when it comes to think of it. But yeah, it's as good a standard of charting as the other two, and I think they look great together.
Yeah. Doing awesome. So, when are you next stitching on it?
Well, take it with me to the truck. It goes to the truck, and whenever I get more than 9 hours rest, I have time to have something to eat, get some sleep, have a shower, and do some stitching.
It looks fabulous.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
You haven't been tempted to put in any proper, like, sparkly threads or anything then?
No.
Would you?
Yes.
Because you could always, I'm just thinking, you could always add a little bit of...
Embellishing.
Well, no, I'm thinking of, like, blending filament on the top. Over... Like,
Over the gold
some
bits.
of the sparkly bits where there should be
On her
sparkly.
dress.
Well, mainly on the halos.
Oh, the hair might be cool. Yeah. I'd happily do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, from the very first stitches with this chart, the Night Spirit Studio stuff, just a joy. Really is.
Do you know what I'm really looking forward to? I get to have this up on our wall. When it's all done and it's all washed and nicely pressed.
Yeah. When you have an
nice...
idea
Yeah.
and it comes out well, that's really pleasing.
I'm going to have to have a nice treatment for it for the matting and layering.
So we'll see. But yeah, that's it. Obviously, we've talked about, we have a van that we're converting, so my variety of stitching won't be huge. You'll always see JQK, you'll always see Tatooine, you'll always see Long Dog Sampler. What?
You won't always see them.
You will. I know, because they'll be done.
One day they'll be done.
They'll be done.
And
But
then you'll start something new.
for the near future, yeah, I can't offer more than that because my priority time when I'm home is the van. But Long Dog always gets done on Sunday, and JQK gets done at work, and Tatooine gets done on Star Wars days. At work. Comes to work and does Star Wars days at work. So,
Really? Even though it's white?
indeed, because it's already mucky, so what the hell.
that black's not looking very black anymore, is it? It's quite charcoal.
It'll wash up.
Yeah. I don't know, it's odd. It's like it's faded. Is it my turn now?
It gets stitched in the sun, so that might have something to do with it.
Yeah. Okay, right, my turn. Good to start off with, if you haven't watched the Chatelaine Saturday that went up 2 days ago, some of you will have, so you will already know a good extent of where I'm at with Poison Garden, but it has crept slightly further forward since the last video was taken, and so here's what it looked like last Flosstube, and now I'm going to slide next to it a picture of what it looks like this Flosstube. In the intervening period, I've done 611 stitches and added 145 beads as well as the 611. So you could actually say that that's 756 stitches in total.
Well done.
Of which 145 were beaded.
And you are trying to do
Yeah.
some stitching for 100 days or something.
Yes, so the UK Chatelaine Retreats group they have their Chatelaine retreat coming up on the 3rd, 4th, 5th of October, something like that. And in the run up to that, the last 100 days before, they do 100 days of Chatelaine, where people are encouraged to try to stitch on their Chatelaines for every day. It's not compulsory.
No, but you know.
But they try to, and every Saturday they have an update to see how far people have got, and it's to encourage people to move them along.
Absolutely right, because they are onerous things, aren't they? They're huge.
Yeah.
They're detailed.
Yeah.
And they're challenging.
Indeed. So
unless you're Belushi and get it done in 6 months.
yes, but that was just seen a Vario drive past.
No way. Was it ours?
No, it's that white one with the blue stripe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's one that's local to us and we don't know who owns it. I've got such a froggy throat.
Jump out in front of it.
Hey, can't move that quick. Digression. Where was I? Yes, so
100 days.
I'm not going to the Chatelaine retreat at the moment unless I get myself on the waiting list and everybody that is in front of me drops out. But I'm taking part in the 100 days of Chatelaine. I have not missed a single day yet since they started on the 25th of June.
Well done.
And as you can see, it has progressed considerably in that time, especially since I didn't actually take it with me to
Canada.
Canada.
Bit big.
Yeah, a little large. So I'm actually thinking of starting a smaller one as well. I need to email Zarina so that I can travel with it and still stitch, because we're away for a couple of weeks within the 100 days of Chatelaine. And although I would be in a position, because we're driving in the van, although I would be in a position to take the bigger piece with me, don't really want to.
The risk of it.
Yeah, and it getting really grubby and everything, because I can't wash them because they're all over dyed fancy flosses, etc. And on top of that, I'm on an ivory coloured fabric on that one. So
no.
So
cool.
Might be getting another Chatelaine today.
Good idea. Go shopping.
But I know which one I want to do.
You do?
Yep. I already have the materials list for it. I just have to email Zarina.
Cool.
Yes.
Make that so.
Yes. I would email Corrie to share the love out, but she doesn't do that particular Chatelaine yet. Right. Okay. So that's that one. Right. That's my virtual one for you, because also you get a better view of the stitching. So June, the whip called for 10 days on the Chatelaine, which I did. 5 days on Dragon with Embroidery and 5 days on Cryptids. July's has called for 5 days each on, she says, 5 days each on Cherith, Chadmila Falsha, Siren's Lament and Chatelaine. Well, I'm going to get 31 days of Chatelaine in. That won't be a problem. But the first one up, as it's in my list in that way, July's numbers were 2 and 16. So I have done 3 days so far on Chadmila Falsha. This is what it looked like last time you saw it. I have moved this on considerably. Put in 709 stitches in 3 days, which is good going for me. I'm not one of these that can do that in a day unless I spend the entire day sat stitching and don't do anything else, and we have dogs. I work and my work involves looking at a computer, so my eyes get tired. So here's what it looks like now. And you can see, so last time you saw it, I think I had got up to here from that photograph. And now I am all the way up here with that pale blue, and I've done all the way around the outside here with the yellow, and I've done a large chunk of the knotwork here. The gaps are where a darker yellow goes. Now you can't see it on the cross in the sea. I used blending filament to make it sparkle. I haven't done it with the rest of it. I may go over when I'm done.
It's something else, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I may go over when I'm done and put just a half cross stitch on top of all of the yellow, just to give it a bit of bling.
Looking very good.
In the blending filament. So yes.
And you talk about my neat stitching.
I might actually see
Very
if
smart.
I can move this up in the Q-snap, because I've got a feeling I think I can get the whole thing in.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I might be wrong. There's another panel at the bottom, but I'm not sure how deep it is.
No, very cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
enjoying that.
When you said 700, I just did my total for JQK this week.
Yeah,
600 for 3 days
that's
stitching.
not bad.
Yeah, but we're both sort of slowish.
Yeah.
We've got people out there that do, and this is what it is, isn't it?
Funny story. So I posted this up on Instagram in the week, and Stuart and Stitches put a comment up and went, "Welcome anytime." And I was like, "What? Eh?" I said, "I'm not sure I follow." And he said, "Well, it means 100,000 welcomes. Welcome anytime." It was me thinking he was thanking me for something. He thought I thanked him,
You're welcome.
saying welcome anytime, like as if I said thank you. So sorry, Stuart, that was me just being really dumb.
100,000 welcomes.
I was like, oh, when he said it means 100,000 bucks, like, yeah, I know that. Duh, I'm so stupid.
You're welcome. Well done, Morti.
But yes, but I do owe Stuart a thank you. When I saw how far he'd got with his Boys and Garden Chatelaine, because he's doing the same one as me, that kind of made me go, I better get on with it. I better get on with
Did
mine.
he start after you?
No, I think he actually started before me.
Okay.
But he's doing his slightly different. I think he's done the bit in the very middle.
Oh, yeah, I remember
But then
seeing
he's
that,
doing
yeah.
a whole corner.
Mm,
Like, so he's doing the quarter corner.
like a whole
So
page.
he's gone quite a long way out, whereas I'm doing it all round, like
making it
ever,
grow.
like an ever increasing circle, so that I get all of it done in one go. So anyway, so that's Chegme the Felsher.
Very nice.
So that's this month's Whip Go. Last month's Whip Go wanted 5 days on Dragon with Embroidery. This is what it looked like last time you saw it.
Sure.
I am pleased to say I'm still not finished. I'm nowhere near finished.
This went to Canada. You stitched this
I
on
stitched
the
this in
aeroplane.
Canada. I stitched it on the aeroplane, and I stitched it in Canada. It's on 14 count Ada. I put in 1,358 stitches in 5 days, which is very good going for me. This is what it looks like now. Isn't he looking
Check him
fab?
out. Look at that.
So I filled in a lot of the blank bits that were up
Isn't he
here and around
looking
here, and filled in
fabulous?
all the basket. I'm actually contemplating starting the back stitch because Tony, the flightless stitcher, has finished hers now, and she went, it is so much back stitch. Come back just a little. I'm missing his legs off the chair. And yeah, all the started to colour brown. Yeah, she said there's so much back stitch that I think I might start it to start.
See, I don't have a problem with backstitch because it makes the picture go boop.
Well, it does. I don't have a problem with it, but
It's
just
just
the
part of the
sheer
project.
quantity of it.
Yeah.
I'd actually kind of like to get his glasses in and do his face. Get that done.
Looks good.
I've still got
Looking very
to put
good.
in the whole lamp that's up here as well. So there's quite a bit still to do.
Yeah, very cool.
Yay.
Very cool. Nicely done.
Yay. Also up last month for the Whip Go was the cryptids. I'm going to show you this very quickly. This is what it looked like in last month's Flosstube, because I had done some 600 or so stitches last month. After the Flosstube, I still had one more day to do, which I think I mentioned, and I put in 160 stitches just in down here. I finished off this bit here.
Yeah.
There was quite a bit there to do, but yeah. So I did all that.
Quite cool.
Yeah, it's
a lot of stitches,
crawling to a finish.
But it is in sight, isn't it? Because it's just that the corner there with all however many stitches that is.
And it's not Mirabilia that she's put in, it was Keffindur or whatever the pronunciation is. It's the water horses. So
Okay.
I've got that chart. I'll
Put it in.
put it in. But
Cool.
yeah, it's
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, I've got a lot of pieces that are getting very close to completion.
Need a
I'd
whole
like to get
new
done.
load get put on chart on
Means I can
frames.
start a whole load of new ones. I still haven't done my kit parade, which I promised at Christmas.
You should.
Well, I'm not going to do a whip parade, so if I clear some space in the craft room, I'll sit and do the whip parade.
The kit parade.
The kit parade this week,
The kit parade. That would be good.
and then it can go up next weekend. What is the weekend date? 10th, right. Next, I've been talking about doing a Halloween advent and the hashtag Morti's Halloween Advent 2025. If you want to take part, find something to do, feel free to tag me. So I've been plodding on. I reckon I've got to do at least 2 of these frames per week. This is what it looked like last time you saw it. You're going to have to turn it up the other way because it's upside down. It's what it looked like last time you saw it. I think I've added 3 or 4 more. I've got another 3 rows like that to do. Remember I made a joke last month about how it's like the same as cryptids. But it's quite easy to knock those out. I can probably do one in an evening. They're around about 150.
Bit of linen?
No, it's Ada. It is
Wow.
14 count rustico oatmeal Ada from the Zygarde.
Very nice.
It's like parchment.
Yeah, it's
If I can
very
get
firm.
If I can get that in a linen or a even weave, that's what I'll do my next my next chatelaine on.
Parchment.
I want something that looks like parchment or papyrus.
Yeah,
papyrus. Have you
putting something Egyptian on this would look very lovely.
So that's a hint as to what my next chatelaine will be.
Yes.
Yes.
That'd be good.
Yes. There you go. Oh,
done?
I did 678 stitches.
One,
so
two,
that's probably
three.
4.
So many lots.
Yeah, bear in mind that I had 2 weeks when I didn't take it away. Yes,
You
I
didn't
did
go to
4.
Canada. No.
That's 2 weeks worth of stitching on it. Right.
Very good.
Yes.
Good luck with that.
I would say last but not least, I'm going to slip.
Got to slip something.
Yes. I don't know how many stitches I've done, but the secret project is coming along very nicely. And then I even.
Gosh.
Now nobody fall over. This got put into a long-term timeout. Now the only reason this got put into timeout is because I changed my job. Those that remember who have been with me a little longer, with us a little longer, I should say, will know that the company I worked for shut in December. I had a month off, and then should have had plenty of time to do stuff, but turned out I ended up being very busy. And I started my new job in February, and I was also self-employed, so I work 3 days a week full-time for another company. So when I say full-time, 9 till 5, and then Mondays and Fridays I'm self-employed. And the days that I am home, I don't generally have time to sit and stitch like I did during the day at my other job. So I'm not in lots of meetings that are online where my input is not required, and I'm not doing as much training. But last week I had 2 days of incredibly dull webinar to sit through. I did some training there, and I actually had time to pull out the World of Cross stitching sale. Wow. Stitcher's Paradise, whatever they called it. And I managed to get...
This is really lovely.
66 cross stitches in.
66? 1, 2, 3, some.
And 176 back stitch. So, what I did... I mean, there's no point in even showing you what it looked like before. Basically, it looked like this.
It's the same,
but I managed to put the button in, and I've done all the back stitch down there.
Very cool.
So... I will now keep this by my desk, and I will try and throw a few stitches in every day, because even the half a dozen stitches every day is progress.
On exactly.
So there you go. That's my input.
Cool.
That's what I've done.
Have you got any haul, Morty?
I do. Let me just finish off by saying, so I've got another 2 days to do on Chatelaine Valsha, 5 days on Siren. No. Yeah, I've got to do 5 days on Siren's Lament, 5 days on Cherith. I've already done my 5 days for Whipgoat for my Poison Garden Chatelaine, but I've got another 26 days to do this month, or 20, no, now it's the 7th, so yes, I've got another 24 days to do. But also I want to start a new one towards the end of the month, so I can take it with me to Newbury.
Indeed. Good shout.
Haul, yes. Yes, we went to Michael's. So, we've successfully navigated Home Depot, but didn't take any footage.
No.
But now,
Michael's.
Let's go and see what they have.
Yes.
There's a Home Sense as well.
We're in Michael's. Do you need anything?
She knows we're going to
she
Michael's.
knows.
She didn't say she needed anything.
Yeah.
So.
We will do some touristy stuff in a minute.
Yeah. Well, this is touristy stuff for someone who's creative.
Indeed.
What worries me is that we're going to find things we want. Come here, babe.
Our love haunts me. That's got to go up in the van.
I wonder how much it is. Is there a price on it?
$50
It's not bad.
They'll take American dollars here. No, this way.
Ew, pink.
No, the village.
Boo Boulevard. Oh. Oh. It's Limax.
You said we might be taking stuff home, I'm again.
Oh my good. Oh my. Oh my.
Now.
Oh my.
It's bloody June.
But look, it's got a bat tree topper.
What?
It's got a bat tree topper.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Oh. I got room in the case.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. What is it?
It's a cushion.
Yeah, of course.
I dropped that.
You did.
Isn't that nice?
Cost you 35 Canadian dollars.
That's all right.
15 quid.
What else have we got that we could take home? Oh no. I know. Look at this one, the Count's Candy Corn Factory.
I want all of it.
Well, you can't have all of it. Oh my goodness. Oh, this was a mistake. You know those two really nice,
Which ones do you leave behind?
I don't know. I wouldn't want to leave any behind. There it is. How much is that? Counts. And can we get it in the case? I don't think we can get it in the case, babe. That's too big.
It's $270
£135. We'd never get it in the case.
It would go in the big cases.
Not with the thingy zipped up. It's just that bit too big.
The aerospace novelties, that's not out. The control tower and that.
They are just...
They are the best. Hocus pocus, look.
That one with the water feature. Is that actually water? Yes.
I'm moving the camera.
Oh, too many nice things. Where's he gone? I've lost him. He's disappeared. He's gone. There he is. So we found the cross-stitch section in Michael's, and this is about it. Disappointed. Disappointed to see. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just that one, the satin floss, that's $149.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
But they don't seem to have a price for all the others.
No. No. Yes. Oh no.
No, they don't have a price for the normal. But I can see.
What does that
Maybe
mean?
they are all $149. So, which is 80 pence in UK money. So same indeed.
Here we are.
Oh, 79 cents.
That's cheap.
That is cheap. Okay.
That's cheap.
Okay. Yes. That's a 12 floss. That can't be 79
cents. Yeah, that's cheap. 35 pence. Go back and get that one then.
Okay. That one. This one. My disappearing 612.
Obviously, you've got sales tax to go on that.
Yeah, but it's still cheaper than what we get it for.
We should have come with a shopping list.
Well, there's a lot of things we should have turned up with, babe. So I am tempted by that purple. But we have got a lot of fabric at home. That is nice.
Why didn't we think of this? Come with a master.
I kind of forgot that Michael's would be here. I like that one too. Maybe we'll have those too. We might have to get that other suitcase, you know, babe.
Oh, suitcase?
We were talking about buying another suitcase.
Yeah.
Lots of nice things. So, did you enjoy that?
Very much.
So,
Yes.
$400 later. And a cushion.
And a cushion. And Halloween.
Yeah, we got Halloween stuff.
Halloween in there.
Lots of beads that were very expensive, so that's why it was so much money.
But beads you can't get
In Britain.
easily.
No.
Cool.
Excellent.
And now?
And now
Ottawa.
Ottawa, I think. So, well, we are in Ottawa, so technically.
We're
But
somewhere
let's go
down by the river.
Downtown.
Downtown.
Right. So now you've watched that, I was really disappointed afterwards because when I went through the video, I realised that I didn't actually show any footage of the bead section in Michael's, because that was like, I was like a happy little cross-stitch dragon in that section. So we came back with a load of beads, a load of glass beads, no less, from their beading section. So I've got, this is going to be quite tricksy. Oh yeah, we've got that. Okay, I've got some bats.
Cool.
They're cute. And you can keep holding the cushion up, actually. I bought, I've got these little gnomes. Sort of Halloween gnomes. Let's get them closer there. They had a sale on all their beads, so most of their beads were 50% off before anybody has kittens about how much money I spent, because it was also all in Canadian dollars. But we've got these little green sort of pebbles with spiders on spiders' webs. What was that? Fell on the floor. Oh, that, right? Okay. I bought it's not quite a coffin, but it reminded me of Snow White and her glass coffin. It's a locket. I don't know what I'm going to put in that yet. Some fancy skulls. I'm just getting him to cover his face so that the camera doesn't focus on his face. Christmas penguins. They're brilliant. Just some glass stars, which I thought were nice. And some Christmas presents, glass bead Christmas presents. And pumpkin beads.
Have you done skulls?
Not yet. We're saving them till last-ish. And some gingerbread men. Aren't they fab? I love these. These were just, look at these. These skulls. I know they're not to everybody's taste.
But they are ours.
But they are blingy. And of course you get all the joining beads as well. And then, oh yeah, I've got these. I've got some steampunk beetles. which I thought were nice. Yeah, but there was, I could have easily stood there, bought the entire shop, but my bank balance would probably have screamed. As you can put that down now, as you can see from the video, we weren't very impressed with their selection of cross-stitch supplies. It was as bad as being in Hobbycraft.
Yeah, I hunted and hunted and hunted, found it squeezed into a corner.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is just like being in Hobbycraft. So,
I mean, yeah, they were cheaper. It was 79 Canadian cents per skein, which was about 45 pence a skein.
yes.
But we still didn't buy loads because we didn't go away with a shopping list.
But equally,
I did pick up the 612 that I was missing.
Equally, I thought a store over in the continent, over the pond, would be well stocked with frames and things. And
do you mean like scroll frames?
Scroll frames and hoops and stuff. And it wasn't. It was very limited stock. And it was a shock.
But I did buy some DMC 14 count Ada. I'm not sure the colour's going to show up right on this.
I don't ever remember seeing these in Hobbycraft.
I did.
Oh, you do see them. I don't remember seeing them.
Not in the UK one.
No,
I'm not going
quite.
to try and get all of these out of their boxes. I'm sorry about the glare. This one is a very lovely lavender and pink. It's a very soft pink, so it's like blush more than anything else. And then this one, which is blue and green, like meadow colours.
Ooh.
Meadow and summer sky, I would call
nice.
that. But I have no idea what I'm going to stitch on them. I just liked the colours.
Something summery.
And then Karen got very cross with us.
Yeah.
Obviously Karen, of the master stitcher of textured treasures, has a great deal of supply down in her basement for making up her kits. And I didn't really, I didn't think to say, can I raid your stash and shop with you and give you the money? And she was like, oh, I could have given you, because these are not popular apparently. She's struggling to sell them. And so she did.
So she did.
So she gave me 4. But I might actually do one as like a giveaway.
A giveaway, that'd be
so
nice.
We've got one that is it's mottled grey like stone. I'm sure I've got a use for that somewhere. And then we have one, that's all right, I can give the price one. And then we have one that is
I'm not sure you're going to give the purple one away.
I don't know yet. It's got markings on it like it is like malachite or something, like a stone.
You'd have to do something in 310 to make the fabric.
I hope to get these out.
And this one, it's like a.
Hang on, back off, please.
No.
Yes, because I've just pulled this out. So I'm going to do the same with that one. So why don't you take that one out of its box?
Golly.
Yeah, so this is all greens, and it's like I say, it's like a slice of a geode. And it's lovely. I don't know what I'm going to stitch on it. I might have to design something specific. It's calling out for a long dog, actually. Or a black and white sampler.
Yes, exactly. Some simple colours, so that the
plain
fabric
colours
sings.
that fabric sings.
Yeah.
And not too in depth. That's the same, you see. That's like a print of a geode slice.
Yes.
Look at it.
Yes, tis. Of course, tis.
That's a blues. It's a very subtle gold on it, isn't it? It's not a proper.
No, very subtle. Very.
It's not a gold. It's a yellow rather than a gold.
Yeah.
That would be the edges of the fabric that just come off in your hands.
Nice.
Excuse us while we just do this because we don't want to get lots of dog hair on them. I'll just put that in the box the wrong way around.
One day we'll be very professional at doing this.
No, because ain't nobody paying us. So that was a.
Okay, less amateur then.
And that last one, he thinks I'm going to
Purpley.
keep.
I don't think you'll give that away somehow. I just don't see that.
Let me show you.
Although the violet stitcher might fight you for it.
Yeah. Check this out.
That's cool.
That looks like that's got a monster sat on it.
Yeah, that's a stitch in the middle there. Look at there. Yeah. So once again, a single colour, a 310 or a
dark purple.
The grey, that grey that we like.
3799.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But single colour, thread and just let the fabric go. Hello.
So
Yeah, I got that.
okay. No, I've got it. I've got it. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. We've got this. There you go. So there's our dash. We did get some other bits, but they're not stitching related. You know, Halloweeny bits. Most amazing cushion. I'll drop a little picture of it in here because I love it.
It's very lovely.
It's big and lovely. Because they've seen it on the video already anyway. Indeed. Probably. But that's that. That's all we've got for you.
Cool.
That's more than enough, I think. So next video will likely be the first weekend of August. I would say. We
might have some more stitching. We might not.
Probably the 8th. I think the 8th might be.
In the meantime,
yeah,
do the ones.
We stope.
We stope.
We stope. We hope you stay happy, healthy, wise and well.
And don't forget to comment, like. No, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell.
You might need to say that a bit louder.
Go again.
Hope you stay happy, wealthy, wise and well.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and ring the bell.
We'll see you next time. Have a good summer, everyone. Bye.
I'm a windscreen wipe.